Hello, good morning. Thank you sa mga viewers ko all over the country and abroad. Thank you for supporting my channels. And my topic for today is about the question to myself on how and where do graduates go after college or university. Talking to myself as an agriculture graduates from Mindanao State University, one of the reputable universities in the country. Uh, After school, because I married early and have a one child first, before that, getting my diploma, I was on a job training in Nestle Philippines under coffee production rejuvenation study. Our task there is do the soil sampling, the pruning of coffee nursery. Uh, their coffee rejuvenation is said to be, we are not growing from seed type because it takes too long to grow for it from the seeds, and we cannot produce a prototype plant like when we said prototype, that she copycat to a mother. So we are into rejuvenation like the cuttings, because in the seeds there are many factors that it will not grow as complete as like a mother because of some others pollinators, right? So in the coffee production in a big company, they are using the rejuvenation. They bended it out and let the sprouts, and they are producing it from the cuttings. So we are expecting the same, the flavor, the the aroma, the size of the seeds, as perfect as mother plant. So after that, when I even married, I employed in one of provincial agricultural office in Mindanao as a technician. So because I am not government civil service eligible, I was not able to get a position in the office. So I just starting up as a GO or job order category. So but I just enjoyed on my experience. We do the seedling propagation, the like grafting, buddings, uh, spraying, and we are that is the purpose of nursery production, and they are selling it to the community. So we are paid by not really from the government money, but on the sales. So that is a good idea. So after that, I moved here in Antique, and I apply as a GO also in municipal's office as a technician on rice. I was assigned on rice, going to every barangay for uh, technical support like uh, farming farming lectures, sharing their and teach them how to the basics of planting, from land preparation to harvest, including the fertilization, of course, the occurrence of pests, the control, and after that, I was lost. I never go back to the agriculture sector, and I went to Manila for another adventure and send my children to school there, and enjoy a life of entrepreneur, selling on the direct selling sides, because I prioritize that while making money I am with my children. So now I don't know what makes life bring me here in the province again. Before the pandemic, I've been here for a year already. I was thinking that life is bored, life is stressful, managing other people in the recruitment side. Oh, so much headache. So I feel like I'm going afar off, look for myself, be alone. So I found out this place, my mom's property, and years that was being abandoned for a long time. I was here. I'm trying to get recover. I'm trying to get start up on our family farm. So sorry to say that we have so many graduates in agricultural school, best school like UP, Los Baños, UP Miagao, Southern Philippines, Mindanao, Southern Philippines, Kabakan, Muswan, and other southern agricultural school in the Visayas. I think this is time to be heard, that we have to prioritize our agriculture sector, that we have to be, if not we are not employed, we have to be a technician in our own community, share our knowledge to every farmers we meet along the way. We could be a open service to anyone in the farming side, because so that our knowledge in university will not be wasted. We start in our own land, our own farm, our own backyard, to sustain our own life, our family, to feed our, and of course later we will go out in the community to share our produce. So sometimes there are so many questions that our chosen career in the field of agriculture is not really our prioritize. We don't prioritize it. In other words, sometimes farming or agriculture is really a last option always. Oh, when I get retired, I really planning on it. When I retired, I'm going into farming. Sad to say, on my experience, I am now 50. I am experiencing menopausal syndrome. Everything in my body is aching, and you cannot move freely anymore. So I guess I'm calling all the younger entrepreneurs, yeah, the graduates, the first graduates in the agricultural universities or college, please go onto it. Go on, explore, expand, start it now. uh, for the others who have the money, of course, they will venture in the farming. But if you have your own land, please utilize it. There are so many lands around, idle, empty, unplanted. Why? We don't want to be our hands be dirty, our fingernails, our feet will get muddy, our skin will be dark because of the under the sun, heat of the sun. That's why farmers, they tend to wake up early in the morning, right, before the sunrise, so that when the sun came out, they will have to take a rest. Why we are not so competitive? Why agriculture is really put aside, or still in other provinces, regions, communities? Why why we are still backward? We are not growing up. We have not we are not com- we cannot compete on the agricultural sector. Why? On the other side of the business, we have the computer. We are improved a bit. But why in the agriculture we are left behind? I wish that the government now is focusing on improving our agricultural sector. We have still vast lands, idles. Why? And we have older farmers. They are in the 60s, 70s, 80s, are still there pulling their carabaos and cows, tilling their lands. Why? I think we put more agricultural schools and universities around the countrysides. It's priority agriculture. But I guess, sad to say on my side, that in the later stage of my life, I've been thinking of sharing my knowledge, imparting my community on my knowledge, and even planting food and share it in the community. We have to be productive. We have a fertile soil ever. We have all the products and innovations and talents. But I think focus. Don't let agriculture or farming will be the last options. When I get retired, I will be into farming. No, I think it's too late. I think it's too late. While we are on work, you have other priorities in life, but keep on going on improving your farm, family farm, or even you are just a tenant. Yes, there are so many ways that we can all go together in agriculture side to feed the world, to feed our community, our country, and the world. And we must be careful also of importing products, fruits, vegetables from other places, because we are inviting insects, we are inviting fungus, viruses to come to our places. That's why we have our quarantines in the seaports, airports, to take notes of those crops that will not be allowed to transport, because the main reason of it is to control the spread of insects and diseases, viruses, like even in the production, in the poultry production, right, in the other animals production, we are controlling the spread of diseases. Even now in the humans, right, from transporting one places to another, because all the borders are open for tourists and everybody can go places where we can reach even before. So all the borders are open, so we tend to go from one places to another, and we humans are one of the carriers of those insects and viruses. So we realize that when pandemics arise, this virus attacks us all over the world, I think the world stops. The business close, so much restrictions, border close, seaports close, airports close. So what's the effect? We are starving. We cannot produce too much. Our community don't produce so much to feed itself. So we don't know what we have to eat. So I'm encouraging everyone now to go back into farming on agriculture. That is the only way that we can survive. And this is a lesson learned for us now. We have to grow. We have to learn how to grow our own food, even in the backyard. Even we are in the rural, right? The plants now in potted pots, potted. Yes, seedling bags, right? So there is so much technology now how you can grow your own products. Even those places, they have winter, they have snow, yet why they can produce? We in the Philippines, we have only a little problem about climates. The typhoons, the storms, the amihan, habagat. No, they can be controlled. The rainy season is really horrible, unpredictable. That is, farming is a gamble also. But we tend not to be discouraged. We have to try, because in the farming is nobody is great, nobody is perfect, nobody is good enough, because things that in the farming is not really controllable. But we try to develop new strains to control it, new strain of seeds, new strain of crops, hybrids that is really suitable in our soil. So we have so much chemicals around, the organic, everything. But I think one more is to go, is patience, experience, good management, cultural practices. We need to go back to the basics. That is how agriculture will end to be productive. We need to go back to the basics, the proper cultural practices, the proper land preparation, because now we are so really fast growing. We like to be instant, like instant noodles, like instant coffee. But in the agriculture, patience is a virtue. We need to be patient. Go back to the basics. Prepare your land properly. Take time to identify the pests and diseases in your areas and plan and how to control it. Thank you for watching. I think this will add more to your knowledge. As an agriculturist here in action, I will share more to you. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. God bless us.